As that is.
You see big grin, sort of behind his bandages, which I guess are half and done now to eat bread. Good. The Kingmaker will be a... Oh, no, I guess she's not the Kingmaker yet, huh?
Yeah, it's not Captain.
Yeah. You know, will be a great boon on this mission. I wonder if she could even help Thurgood. Or if our ace is no longer our ace, then you're, the blonde one?
Channing. Shrug.
She excels in making heroes of anyone.
Quite the time for it.
That aside, there's stuff that needs to be talked about.
Such as...
Last time, you decided to dole out assignments. You separated Doran and I. That won't be happening again.
Very well.
If it's most tactically advantageous, it won't be happening again. It's not tactically advantageous.
I would have to agree on that. Without knowing what this holy war entails, the people that are part of it, the belligerents, the combatants, it's already a bad situation. I'd rather keep you protected, Doran.
Besides, two people that have fought together side by side for so long, they're always going to be a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. They understand each other, mind, body, and soul.
Smirk at that.
I understand what you were saying, but we're all watchmen, we all know what we signed up for, we're all equals in this. We might be of equal worth, but we're not of equal value.
Hold the two, play campaigns. It's fair concerns all around. We don't know what we're walking into. It seems that the situation has changed since the last time we were there, and that was less than a day ago. Assignments will be doled out by tactical advantageousness. But nothing's being doled out now. Not until we have a better understanding of the situation. Understood?
Understood. But heed my words.
I will. In the meantime, something I think we should be thinking about specifically looks at Briggy and Doran. An Earthshaker like you and a Playmaker like you is how we can not trap the manifestation of evil, but get him in the right spot. Somewhere where our necessary ace in the hole will be able to strike him. Preferably without endangering him. And maybe Quentin might be of some help with that. Whatever dirty trick we gotta pull, we're gonna pull it.
It doesn't lead my mind to wonder, though. If the folkloric weakness is based off a metaphorical underdog, will it work if they are not in danger?
With a threat like that, I think we're all in danger. No matter what. We can't banish him for anything longer than some seconds. And getting talked him through it and he'll shrug off if he's not outright immune to it.
Erica will remember this.
Erica's like, shit, this bitch. Or should take it as a challenge. I don't know if there'll be such a play that will utterly incapacitate him. Just try your best to get him in the right spot.
And that's what we'll do. As soon as we see what we're up against, we'll start formulating strategies, and we'll bring to you what I have.
In the meantime, you keep working on Bradford's ring.
Indeed, I have a good feeling about this. I don't want to share too much, but allow me to offer this. I might be able to combine the sending property of it with the demi-plane that archmages are able to make.
Huh? You're telling me you're trying to tie a demi-plane to that specific ring?
No, not entirely. Though what we have learned, I'm not sure how much time you got to spend with Endeavor back at the household. But he was telling me about soul magic. It's not necessarily a school of magic, but more a classification of other schools.
Right.
In what with these being soul-bound, it got me to thinking. If they're soul-bound and they're ascending, they can be linked to others. Certainly we've seen this with Leona, not to get too into the weeds. What if instead of limited to 25 words in a response, I could create a soul plane, one in which we could gather for meetings just like this, but across large distances?
A soul conference room.
Precisely. I think it can be done. I have good reason to believe it can be done, and I will ensure it is done.
Well, it certainly saved me and Julius the trouble of having to tap into people.
It would still have the limitation of once per day, but you could extend it far beyond the 25 words.
Which is invaluable.
Very so.
Would it still work on non-watchmen in that capacity?
I do not believe so.
Hmm.
Unless they would hide in somehow.
Elbows in. Sorry, you lucked out.
I think I'm okay with that. I don't know about all this demi-plane stuff.
Well, I don't know. We have some positions still open in the watch. Speaking of which, actually, one of your captains, Captain Macross, he expressed interest in wanting to join the Black Watch. Would this be agreeable with the Warlord?
And as far as I'm concerned, anyone who wishes to join your ranks, they have my consent.
As you say that, the doors open.
Hey! Some boys.
Boys.
It really is. I guess I'm missing Jax.
I'll be sure to get word to Chrysantine.
Why is lumping him in with us?
Just look
Maybe-
glacially over towards Sivan.
Maybe they like swimming. Or climbing towers.
Last time I checked, you did not go to Chrysantine. In fact, where did you go, Lady Yvonne?
The Golden Ziggurat. Not technically wrong, but not right. Anyway. Oh, good timing. Hold up a hand, like wave, like, hey, over here. As these three have no clue who this lady is.
As I go over. Hey, good to see all y'all. Yeah, excuse me, miss. Go ahead and get me like some sort of citrus ale.
I will slap the piss out of you, Quentin.
It's
Is that
He looks at you like,
Captain?
do I know her?
He's like, wait, do I know? Go on. Search your heart. You'll remember me.
Oh yeah, of course. How you been? Sure.
Mhm.
Hey, girl.
Right.
Your men do not know you. That's
Yeah, no, of course we know her.
Everyone
Been a
knows.
while.
The funny thing, Byron would recognize Yvonne because he was there when she was disguised.
Can I assist his deception?
Sure, absolutely.
When he says, "Of course I know her," I'll try it with everyone knows Lady Yvonne. just so he knows her
my
name
God.
now.
No, I don't think you need to.
If you say Lady Yvonne, you see him like at that like delayed by half. It's like, hey, Yvonne, yeah. Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, man.
Channing, ever the charmer.
Thank you. I guess. Is this our crew for this operation?
We have others at the plane at the northeast side of the city.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I ain't gonna doubt y'all, but man, y'all said this was an S class, high five.
It's bad.
It sounds like it. The last one took dang near what 3/4 of the watch at the time. It was a much bigger watch too.
But we did not know, or at least, you're talking about the
Bone Collector?
oh,
Street Queen.
Oh, the Street Queen.
Bone Collector was a Type 4.
Right.
My bad.
Did the watch know the Street Queen's like folkloric weakness if it had one?
No.
No. But this one, we may know its folkloric weakness.
Okay, that's good. And we have the benefit of it not having to start to marshal a whole army against us. Hey, that's a good point, Byron.
Unfortunately, the size of its forces is directly related to the number of victims it can find.
Ooh.
Which
Oh.
must strike sooner rather than later. As soon as possible. Otherwise, its forces will only grow. But that is why we will not fail.
And why we're going back immediately.
Yeah. Well, that sounds fucked. Hey, come on, man. There's ladies here. Okay. Oh gosh, golly, that sounds sure bad. Gee willikers.
You can swear around me and all that. I already know the nastiest things you all can say.
Lady, you don't know half.
More. I know more than you think.
As they sit down, you do see the doors open once more.
Who is it? Hey! Oh! Hey, the dynamic duo back in action.
Finally, a whole watchman.
I like little Rohan here.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see him.
He's so little.
So I have like GM layer tokens there,
Oh, so it's like hidden.
and they blended right over.
Can I give you Yvonne's token to put on here? Because right now it's still set to Quinn's actual token. And I don't want to change that because that sounds like a pain in the ass. Yeah. Here you go. Here's your one token.
Oh my gosh.
This is the best, like, bit. This is the best gag bit.
Yeah, that's a nice cloak though.
It is a nice cloak. Fancy.
You see them walk in. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. How's things looking? Where we at?
Food is still not being served.
Okay,
Oh.
nice place.
Also, we're still waiting on the repairs of the flying machine.
Okay.
As soon as they're finished, we are flying out, and the Warlord Zane's legions will mobilize behind us.
I don't think it'll be long. Shouldn't be more than a night.
We'll also be rendezvousing with some other watchmen.
There she is.
Oh, who else we rendezvousing? We were just waiting on the kiddos. Speaking of which, you see him walk over and do a handshake with it.
Yep.
My boy, what's up, Q? How you been? That's So, who else are we waiting on? Captain Kane? Captain Riker?
Shake of the head. Well, it wasn't just Yuna that was being allocated to us, right? It was someone else.
You,
Someone's else? I don't remember.
as you do that, he says, "No way, no, Are you telling me Captain Severus is back in the fight?"
No, I'm not telling you that.
Shit.
Captain
Okay.
Corvallis is busy in the Capitonga dealing with an incursion there. Captain Riker needs to hold station in Chrysantine, and it's hold. Captain Alistane is out in the field in the Southern Dusklands. Captain Kane, I don't think anyone knows where Captain Kane goes.
No, it's in Florida.
And Captain Belisarius is convening with the orcs of the Dustlands.
Okay.
Captain Severus is still out of commission.
Who the hell do we got?
Watchman Yuna will be coming with, or rather rendezvousing with us there.
Okay.
And if we need him, Seven can be redeployed to us if we need him.
Okay, yeah, that's what my boys.
Are they itchy?
My boys said. All right.
Bites, do they look similar?
Okay.
Trying to think.
Give me 1 second.
All good, all good.
As you figure.
Yeah. We have Castor, Jax, Mule.
Was there another watcher besides Yuna coming? I don't think so.
I
There
believe.
were the
I thought
the
there was a second one with her in the northern sector. I just in Magval. I just don't know if they're being sent to us.
okay. And then there's the
Actually, I think they are, because he's like a blood cloak. He's like a devil, like demon looking motherfucker.
that sounds vaguely familiar.
I remember his art looks sick as hell.
By the way, who this?
It's Yvonne.
That's Yvonne
That's-
still.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Wait,
that's what I.
Yvonne.
That's what I was thinking. But then it's just like, do I just not recognize this one?
You're like Quentin. Hey,
Mildly. The main thing in my head was, who's this biddy? What the fuck?
That Biddy's your brother.
Oh god, I'm so
I
conflicted
was
with
telling you that Quint's
emotions.
got 22 charisma. We gotta put it somewhere.
That's my brother, then Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh no!
I subscribe to what Siri says in Witcher 3, where Geralt asked her, like, why do you have a button, like an open button? And she's like, I would normally, if I kept the button closed, I would get, accosted and called out for being a lady with a sword. But I undo one button, undo one button, and there's a lot less questions. It's a distraction. And
the
for
quote I know is
disguise,
from the game where if you talk to her about your scar from Contra Dim.
oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty much the same thing. Where like, I didn't like when people would stare at my scar when I first got it. So I just
She's
keep
like,
on.
"What'd you do?"
I just undo a button until they stop looking,
Until they stop.
until they looked elsewhere or something like
I wish Geralt had the response of like, "Why I can't do that."
that. I can't do that.
But imagine though.
Not true.
You know, you forgot to name one captain. You forgot to name a captain.
Which captain?
Clint.
Captain Clint.
That's the bit. That's the bit.
Where's he?
That's the bit. That's the bit. I've been dropping little hints that this is Clint this whole time.
He's been trying so hard for Zane to pick up, and he is not.
This, right? So I'm just dropping little breadcrumbs. I didn't think this bit would go this long, but I'm happy. I'm happy it did because it's funny as hell.
I refuse.
Watch not.
Watch not.
Watch not afraid. You shouldn't have said breadcrumbs. I was thinking that.
You think of bread?
No, in a second here, Rohan's gonna fucking chuck a breadstick at Clint to try and show people that it's an illusion.
See, it's actually Clint.
In theory, if I grab it with her hand, it's still like it would still look normal.
I'm just playing along with my insight checks. That's all.
You got a fucking 10.
Oh, that's weird. That breadstick bounced off an inch above your head.
Interesting.
Not if I catch it.
Catch your
Like
teeth.
Drax. Like Drax. It would not go over my head.
I
would catch it. Oh, is being abducted. His wife is like, she's like, I need to use the restroom, babe. Come watch my dinos hatch. Make sure no griefers take them.
Come watch the kids.
Alright, next time I done.
All good. We're saying that Amy stole you to watch her like arc eggs or something.
You should watch the kids.
Dino egg.
Alright. So, as you do these plans, Bradford,
Hello.
Oh, good. I've time to go.
Do you want
as
just
we
the list
cut
of
back
things?
over, as you're finishing it up, do you bring up your cornbread soup?
Cornbread soup. I think it would like almost like stumble out as a comment, but it's just like it would be reminiscing over the moment. It's like I wasn't saying like soup and cornbread. It was mostly chili with like cornbread on top. Effectively, it wasn't. I said cornbread soup, and they just kind of went with it. It's not cornbread soup.
Bradford.
Hmm.
Have you ever heard of milk cake?
Heard of what?
3 milk cake.
I don't believe I have.
In the real world, that's called tres leches.
Tres leches?
But the Spanish don't exist in this world.
Correct.
My
They
God.
died. They died trying to invade the Watichi.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
They brought 300 soldiers and then burned their own boats. Lamau.
Oh my God, he's gonna make tres leches.
Creamed corn is already a thing.
Oh, okay, so instead of like an actual like main meal or anything, you make it more dessert.
Right. A creamed corn cake?
That sounds like a really good idea, actually. Corn's a very sweet vegetable. Let's go with that. That's a good thing. How would I start that?
Great question. Every good thing starts with a name.
Cornbread soup, not cornbread soup, not cornbread soup. Do I just rip off the real life thing, call it tres leches?
Call it whatever you want.
Tres Bradfords. Tres amigos. Actually, you know what? Originally, I had the dessert section. There was like 3 different kinds of cheesecake. We're just gonna replace that with like... I think I will go with Tres Amigos. Because I like that idea of like, it's like 3 different things together. As like a friendship kind of thing. And his whole bit as Bradford is family and shit.
So, as you are sitting over in the diner, enjoying some beverages, the lights in the establishment all go out, and then the center of the middle table lights up. As wafting aromas fill the air, you see Billy Sunday come out from the back. Ladies and gentlemen, friends all, I would like to welcome you to a very special night at Chateau de Sunday. Our chef has prepared an exceptional feast for all you here. So, allow me to introduce him. Chef Bradford.
Pound on the table.
As you hear that, you see Erica lean over. Louder!
He does come out to uproarious applause, I assume. Yeah, and as he comes out, I'm going to just, here's a whole big-ass list, and a request at the bottom if possible. I heard someone mention popcorn at one point. It's like, popcorn's gonna be in there. Citrus ale's gonna be in there. And then most of the stuff is literally just Bradford / Garth thinks like, this sounds good, this is tasty, here's all the things, and he's just like slowly like shuffling all the stuff out with I'm assuming help of a bunch of other people. And as it says at the bottom, if it's possible to have maybe not made like double like the feast, because it's a feast, but like he would definitely portion off an equal section if he can of the food to go to, like, if anybody outside is like hungry or wants food or anything. It's like a big part of him is just like he hated that the Cities of Light kind of seemingly gave scraps to the people that happened to come by, so he wants to at least try and make a slight notable effort of just like, here's not scraps, here's a feast for you guys as well. He would go door to door if he could, but that one's a bit much at the moment.
As you see you bring out the food in the abundance, Billy Sunday goes to the door and pops the double doors open, placing a sign out front to replace the no reservations. One that reads, all are welcome. As very quickly the restaurant becomes far too overcrowded, you bump shoulders with all measure of people, common, noble craftsmen, poor, wealthy. For at least one moment in this day after the proclamation, there's a little bit of hope. Bradford, put on your sheet.
Oh, mechanical benefits.
Once a day, Heroes Feast.
Yes!
That's just the most fitting spell for him to ever get.
As you eat and enjoy your night and drink and celebrate, Billy would come over to you. Seems the feast was a hit.
Yeah, I would say so.
He hands you back the apron smock you had. You should take this with you.